All right. Hello there. Good morning or good day, good evening. Hi. So, welcome. It's Thursday if you're joining live, which means it's yoga and meditation day. Good morning. Whoa. Did you hear that? There was like an echo. It just started replaying. Okay. So, it's Thursday, which means it's yoga and meditation day. And today I'm going to guide you through not just a meditation, but also a journaling practice. So if you don't have something to write with and on, grab that now. Um, you are more than welcome to type. However, I really recommend getting pen or pencil to paper because we just really open up and use a different part of our brain. It helps us to process a little bit differently than when we type. So take just a moment to grab your notebook, something to write with, and I think that's just about it. For the meditation portion, anything that you need to be comfortable. I'm going to pause for those of you who are joining live. And as you do come in and join, just let me know that you're here. Say hi, check in so that I know that you're here. Awesome. So again, I'm Casey Jean, and this morning I'm going to guide you through a gentle guided meditation and a little bit of journaling to one, both get you really in tune to how you're feeling today, but also shift perhaps how you're feeling or connect to what it is you want to create and feel and cultivate. So I'm just going to check real quick before we dive right in to see if anyone is checking in. And even if you're watching the replay, I would love to know that you're here. Just comment, say hello. All right, cool. I'm kind of afraid. Yeah, my video is going to play as we do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first journal prompt is going to be really simple. And so I won't put it on this screen. It's simply, right now I feel, and you'll fill in the blank. Right now I feel, and I'll put a timer on the clock. And so before you begin, how we'll go through these journal prompts, and you may have done this with me before, I'll put a timer on, and so you'll hear a little bell when it's time to move on from that journal prompt. And until you hear the bell, do your best to just keep writing. Right, and so this prompt in particular, really like all of them, it's just a starting place to help you to go from. Think of it as a starting place, a launching pad. It does not have to end there. It doesn't have to make sense. No one else is going to read it unless you choose for them to. All right, so that's the breakdown. Right now, I feel. You'll hear a bell when it's time to transition to our meditation. All right, finish that sentence or wherever you're at. And you can go ahead and put the notebook, or pen, paper, whatever it is you've got, put it down, and we'll transition now into the meditation. So putting those things aside and then just choosing however you would like to be. You can, goodness, you could lay down, you could stay seated, you can sit on the ground, the chair, a couch. So settling in however you want to be, and just letting your own preferences help guide you there. If you're really tired, you might lay down. If you've got things to do after this or the rest of your day ahead of you, you might sit up. So finding however you want to be, and then if you'd like, you could look down so that your gaze is more inward, not distracted. You could even close your eyes. Allowing your body to settle in and to get comfortable, whatever that looks like for you. Might do a little wiggling, finding the optimal space, spot that feels just right. Maybe even find a little bit of movement. You could roll your shoulders a little bit. You could move your head left and right. Maybe take a little stretch, then settle your body. Begin to notice your breath without changing your breath. Just notice the in and out of your breath. Feel the flow coming in and out. You might notice that at your nostrils. You might notice that at your mouth. See if you can just simply notice the flow of your breath. Give your breath subtitles, so to speak. So as you breathe in, silently, internally say, breathing in. And as you breathe out, silently, internally say, breathing out. Doing this to help guide your attention simply to the natural flow of your breath. Your focus simply on the fact that you're breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Again and again. You might notice that even just by taking a few breaths here and noticing the simple fact that your breathing has slowed down or gotten deeper. Maybe there's even just a small hint of a calming effect in your mind and your body. In just a few moments, we'll slowly start to deepen the breath. This style of breath is a counting breath. So you'll slowly work up your inhale to 4 counts, and then exhale 5 counts. Now, if you find that's too much, you could breathe in 3, out 4. I'll guide 4 in and 5 out, but do please do what's best for you. So first, just take a deep breath in, breathing in through your nose, and then just sigh the breath out. Let the air go. Slowly breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue to breathe in this way on your own, gently counting your breath. Again, you determining the number. If it's feeling a little too forceful to breathe in 4, out 5, you can lessen the count. On the flip side, if you feel like your lungs have a bit more capacity, you could breathe a little deeper, a little longer. In 5, out 6. The intention really here is to take a deep breath in and a slightly longer breath out. If and when you find that your attention has gone elsewhere, simply notice that it happened and come right back. Choose to start again, free of judgment, free of criticism, just simply the choice to begin again. Breathing in, breathing out. Depending on the count of breath you're at, maybe you deepen it slightly. Example is if you're breathing into 3, you might breathe into 4. So there's the option to deepen by 1 count. Maybe you stay and maintain where you're at. Deep, full inhale, a long exhale. And anytime the mind wanders, give it grace and understanding and just start again. Breathing in and breathing out. And notice how that can translate to the rest of your life. If you notice you've trailed off, your focus is elsewhere, you've maybe lost sight of a goal you're working to or something along those lines, recognize that you can pause and reset where and when you need to. You are free to start over again at any time, multiple times. Without judgment, without criticism, just noticing and choosing to reset, to start over again. Take a few more breaths like this. Now slowly allow your breathing to go back to its natural pace. Notice if there's any lasting effects from breathing a little more deeply, from intentionally breathing. Has it shifted or changed your natural flow of breath? Like at the beginning of practice when you did a little writing, notice how you feel right now. As if you could scan through your body, notice all the different layers, how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. As you're ready, you can slowly start to find a little movement. Slowly blink your eyes open. Take your time coming back and adjusting. We'll move into a little more reflection now. So, one of the things that I personally love about meditation and yoga is the lessons that we get to explore in practice that so closely mirror what we experience in daily life. And so, the example here being in meditation, how our mind trails off, right? So, in today, we were really focusing on the breath. The intention was to focus the mind on the breath, to focus on this one thing. And I'm sure you experienced at some point your mind getting caught up in thought, in planning, in thinking. It may have even been a struggle to focus just on your breath. Maybe you were even like, why are we doing this? I don't want to do this. Why is this woman making me notice my breathing, right? So then there's some challenge and even like resistance of why am I doing? I don't even maybe want to do this, or this isn't pleasant, right? Can you think about how that happens in life too? So sometimes we lose focus. We trail off, just like our mind does. It can be really small things. It could be bigger things. And so that's what we're going to write about here, that you're going to write about here, is where have you perhaps trailed off or lost focus or something you've lost sight of in your life? So it's now March, almost April, and a few months ago, that's so funny. It feels like years, perhaps. A few months ago was the beginning of the new year, 2021. And so often we'll set goals or intentions, or maybe you set resolutions, right? Something that you want to work on this year, something that you want to maybe stop doing, or maybe you want to start doing. And so it might not be in that framework, right? Like that's just one example. It could even be a goal you set last week or last night. It also doesn't have to be a goal. Just something that you notice that you've kind of trailed off on or lost focus in your life, something that's important to you, but perhaps because of whatever reason, it's not quite your focus right now. So I'm going to put the timer on again. Take some time to consider where in your life perhaps have you lost focus. Judgment-free zone. Again, this is for your eyes only. You'll hear the bell. slowly start to come to a wrap on that. But just for a moment, you can still keep writing. I've added a few things here for you to consider. Like, is this goal or intention still important to you? Why? Or maybe why not? Has it changed in some way? What's been getting in your way? What may help you reset and realign? And what supports, tools, resources, and people can you turn to help you? These are just a few examples. You do not need to use them all. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, so you've got plenty of time to write and reflect. But even beyond those 3 minutes, you can come back to this on your own later. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the chat. If you're here live, drop them in the comments. If this is a replay, I'm here for you. Slowly start to bring that to a close. Know that you can spend more time here. Consider one thing you can do today or this week to reset and realign. Just like in meditation, you chose to just simply start again, to keep breathing. How can that apply to your daily life in any way? I would love to hear your takeaways, anything that you learned about yourself, something that you're going to implement today or this week. I appreciate you joining us. Again, I'm Casey Jean, and every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, we go live here on Promise Resource Network, and I share either a meditation or a yoga practice every Thursday. So whether you can join live, whether it's the replay, hit subscribe so that you stay in the loop. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next time.